Now, the greatest radio shows of all time.
Suspense.
The Shadow Node.
Washington calling David Harding, counter-spy.
Classic radio theater.
The Great Gildersleeve.
Fibber McGee and Molly.
Dragnet. Gunsmoke.
The Lone Ranger.
Now, step back into a time machine with your host, Wyatt Cox.
Good evening, friends of the Inner Sanctum.
Screen star Van Heflin stars in an episode of radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense. This episode, entitled The Last Days of John-Dillinger, was originally broadcast May 10th, 1954.
Autolite and its 98,000 dealers bring you Mr. Van Heflin in tonight's presentation of Suspense.
Tonight, Autolite presents the true story of a reign of terror. The dramatic report of the final moments of a beast, a man without conscience, a professional killer. The Last Days of John Dillinger. Our star, Mr. Van Heflin. And now, Autolite presents transcribed Mr. Van Heflin in The Last Days of John Dillinger, hoping once again to keep you in suspense.
No more in the name of heaven.
Hold him, Herbie.
Sure.
Please. No.
Yeah, let him go.
Sure.
How you feel, Ernie? How you feel, Copper? Come on, tell me so I know. Oh, no, you oughtn't to laugh at him, Herbie. He's hurt. Hey, Ernie, you hurt? You hurt, Ernie? How's it feel to be in the cell of your own jailhouse, Ernie?
Look, Dylan.
No, you look. On your feet and take a look, Ernie. Ernie, you're out.
Oh, don't hit me anymore.
Take a look. You see the pretty pistol, Ernie? It's wood. Yeah.
Wood?
Yeah, I whittled it, Ernie.
Wood.
Right after I whittled that bow for your kid, I made me this gun. I put some shoe polish on it.
Mine.
Yeah, his niece.
Sure.
And now we got a real gun, Ernie, yours. And we're going to get out of here. Out of the jail everybody's screaming that nobody's going to break out of. Come on, let's go, Ernie.
Let's go.
Let me tell you something, Copper. From now on, from the second I do this, from just then on, just listen to what I say. Don't repeat it. Just listen to it and do it. I said, let's go. That means we're getting out. I said, keep your mouth shut. It means you say just one word and you're dead. And the last part of it is, when I'm ready to kill you, I'll let you watch. That's fair enough? Now, let's go.
Please.
Shut up. Find a road that don't look too traveled, Herb. Turn into it.
Sure.
Don't kill me, Johnny.
No?
Don't kill me, Johnny. Don't kill me. Johnny, don't kill me, Johnny.
Here?
Looks okay. Well, now, why are you crying, Ernie? Real good hostage like you told us where everybody was, where the arsenal was, where the keys to the warden's car was. Well, you're a nice boy.
Don't kill me, Johnny.
Okay, Herb. Out, Ernie.
Don't kill me, Johnny.
Out, Ernie. Now, get up. You want a cigarette? Light? Goodbye, Ernie. Let him walk back, Herb. Let's go.
Don't kill me. Johnny, don't kill me. Johnny, don't kill me. Don't kill me. Don't.
I like you.
I know, I can tell.
It's one of the reasons I like you.
Come on, Johnny, let's scram from this joint. Let's get going.
Give Herbie another piece of your apple pie, huh?
All right. Want some more coffee?
No, thank you, ma'am.
Don't rush Johnny and me, mister. Hi.
Pretty girl like you slinging in a road diner like this.
Don't do that, Johnny.
What?
The truck drivers and the tourists say just what you said. It don't become you.
What does become me, Molly?
Me? Listen.
Huh?
You walked in here half an hour ago, and I said to myself, it's John Dillinger. Fellow whose picture I see in the papers with that smile on his face. Same smile as you got now. And you know what about that smile, Johnny? It means you've been there and you've seen it. Whatever there was to see. And nobody's going to fool you. Johnny, what's down the end of the road?
You want to see?
The way you'll show me.
I'm coming back for you, Molly.
Yeah, I know.
First, I got to see some people up the road, a couple 100 miles up the road. People expecting me.
And you're coming back.
Yeah.
Johnny, why don't you join the dance? Why don't you...
Enjoying yourself, babyface?
The time we teamed together, Johnny, I've been jumping for joy. I just
You're
want you to...
dancing on a grave. Herbie's grave.
Yeah, well, Herbie shouldn't have tried a bank job all alone. You should have come up here to Wisconsin with you and your friends, had a party, had fun.
Yeah, should have had a party. Should have had fun.
You miss Annie, huh? Lonesome for Annie, Johnny? You know, if Annie Sager's here, you...
Yeah, I would. She's waiting for me in Chicago. Real soon I'll drop in on her.
When?
One more day here, then we move out.
Oh, you kidding? Party's only 4 days old. We're just beginning. Where you gonna have it better, Johnny? Look, who's gonna think to look for you in a crummy roadhouse in the Wisconsin woods? We could stay here for weeks. Look, you could send for Annie.
No, I like Annie with Chicago around her.
Don't push it, Johnny. Every cop in Illinois is watering at the mouth for a chance.
So you got a liking for my face?
Huh?
My face, you like it?
Oh, sure, Johnny. Well, sure.
You like my face, Annie likes my face, that Molly. And the cops, they like my face.
What are you trying to
Well, there's
say?
a doc in Chicago, a plastic surgeon. For $5,000, he'll make me a new face. Then I don't run, I don't hide. Then I have me a party in Chicago like you never dreamed. Like you never...
Where's Dillinger? Where's John Dillinger? I gotta see John Dillinger. Who's...
I'm Dillinger.
You gotta get out of here, Mr. Dillinger.
Why?
Cops. The back roads is full of them. Cars with cops in them. And plainclothes guys. And they're heading here. I ran all the way through the woods. You gotta get out of here, Mr. Dillinger.
How close are they, kid?
Up at Point Racine. They gotta take the dirt roads detour before they... That's where I cut across the hill and through the woods. I ran all the way.
How did you know I was here, kid?
Everybody around here knows you're here, Mr. Dillinger. The big party you're having, this roadhouse open in the middle of winter, and somebody must have pigeoned on you. Call the cops.
But not you.
No, not me. That's one of the cars, Mr. Dillinger. I just bet it's
Kid.
Yes, sir?
You're a good boy, and I'm going to make you one of my gang. You like that?
Oh, sure.
And I'm going to give you my gun. Here, kid, you take it. What's your name?
Paul Harvey.
Well, I tell you what, Paul. You go out there, and if that's really the cops, like the way you said, I want you to stall them.
How'll I do that, Mr. Dillinger?
You'll think of something, Paul, because you're the kind of a guy I got around me. Guys who think of something when the chips are down. Guys like you. Go on, Paul. Do what Johnny Dillinger told you.
You won't get Johnny Dillinger! You won't get Johnny Dillinger!
Quick, out the back window, baby, and bring your gun. Cover me.
Yeah, jump.
Paul, you're out, shoot!
Hit the ground. You see him?
No. Yeah, now I see him.
Then do it, baby.
I want him closer.
You two men, get up. Get up and put up there.
See you around, baby face. Glad you had fun at my party.
You like it, huh, Johnny? You like like what I've done to your face? Here, let me wipe off the mirror. You like it, huh?
You're a butcher, Doc. You're a drunken son of a Chicago butcher. You're a slaughterhouse medic.
Oh, you just hold your tongue, Johnny.
Bang, Piquet.
Now, wait a minute. I want to tell you something.
5,000, Doc. That's what you agreed on. That's what you get.
Now, you listen to me. You died there on my operating table. You died for sure. You died stone dead.
What are you talking about?
My assistant and that slob that gave you too much ether, and you were dead. And I thought fast, and I grabbed a hemostat and pulled your tongue over your teeth. Then I gave you artificial respiration. You were stone dead, Johnny. And I brought you back to life.
You're a drunken butcher, Doc. Go on, give him the $5,000, PK.
Thanks. Thanks a lot, Johnny. Now, Johnny.
Huh?
Your fingertips. A new face don't do you any good without you got new fingerprints.
That's right, Doc. You're thinking, Doc.
Yeah. I got it already. Right over here. Come on, Johnny. Yeah. Take a look. A bowl of acid, Johnny. All you got to do is...
Let's get it over with.
Sure, Johnny. Now, you just roll back your sleeves. That's it. Now, give me your hand. No, don't hold back, Johnny. Just give me your hand. That's it. And relax your fingers and...
Autolite is bringing you Mr. Van Heflin in The Last Days of John Dillinger. Tonight's presentation in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
May 10th, 1954, Suspense on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox.
Let's see, if something costs less, but people are happier with it, that sounds like something to look into, and that's MediShare. Maybe you've heard switching to MediShare to pay for healthcare can save the typical family $500 a month, and that's huge, but it's also true that people are way more satisfied after making the switch, too. The customer satisfaction rate for MediShare is double that of the typical health insurance plan. Double. MediShare works. It's been around for more than a quarter century, and members have shared more than $3 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth and a huge nationwide PPO network. So, yeah, you can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care. So if you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan you're happy with, you can call right now and get a price within 2 minutes. A very, very smart use of 2 minutes. Here's the number you need. 833-34-BIBLE. That's 833-34-BIBLE. 833-34-BIBLE.
Now on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox, more of Suspense, May 10th, 1954.
And now, Autolite brings back to our Hollywood soundstage Mr. Van Heflin in Elliot Lewis's production of The Last Days of John Dillinger, a true report, well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Look at you.
Honey.
Look at you.
Honey.
Hands bandage your face. Get away from me.
All right, I will.
John? John.
What?
You broke Crown Point weeks ago. How come you're just showing up?
I gotta explain it to you, Annie.
Or else out.
You heard, Annie, you read the papers?
What happened in Wisconsin? 4 days. Babyface came around and told me all about it. And this crazy operation, how long? A week? 2? Where have you been all this time?
Yeah, like I'm a child.
That's right. Where have you been all this time?
Well, I'm here now, so what?
Another woman?
Oh.
You can tell me, Johnny.
Now, look.
You can tell me anything, Johnny. You know you can. You always said you could tell...
Something happens when I'm around you.
What? Tell me what?
I don't know.
Tell me what, Johnny?
The reason I waited so long to come to you. Why I can't stay away.
Feed me, Johnny?
Everything gets so right. It gets warm and nothing's exciting.
Hungry, Johnny?
Funny, up in Wisconsin, I was running away, you know, with Babyface after he let that FBI guy have it.
I'll put
and
some
I
coffee
was running.
on.
Running, and you know what went through my mind? Kind of real crazy. This oilcloth on the table, the patterns in it, the blocks, and how you look at me one way, and then they look like they're coming out from the
Such a
table.
nice piece of pie.
And they keep staring, and they change.
Johnny?
You know what I mean?
Johnny,
Yeah?
don't worry about anything.
Okay,
Everything's going to be all right.
sure.
And later you can cry. I like to see you laugh, Johnny.
Oh, you make me laugh.
Am I funny? You think I'm funny?
Oh, you're just like a kid. Molly.
Mm-hmm.
You glad you quit that job and come up here to Chicago? Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Why you always sit on the floor like that, huh?
Listen to him.
Huh?
Crosby.
I swear you're just like a kid.
Bright-eyed. Bright-eyed, Johnny? Oh, Johnny, being here in Chicago and knowing what it's like where the road goes. Johnny.
Yeah?
A man like you. You're like a giant, aren't you, Johnny? Not afraid of anything.
This is Molly.
They're looking for you to kill you, and you're not afraid of anything. John Dillinger.
Come over here.
Johnny. How many men? How many men dead because of you?
13. So?
The sheriff and the deputies and the cops and the FBI and everybody. Looking for you to kill you. And you're not afraid.
Sure.
Sure, Johnny. Sure, Johnny. Yes? You're Molly? Yes, I'm Anna Sage. Johnny? Johnny. Till you blew in. Till a month ago when he brought you here. Ask me inside, Molly, so as we can have a heart-to-heart, compare notes. Share. All right. Come in. I was just having a bottle of beer. You want one? You want one? Sure, honey. 'Cause I can cry in it how pretty you are. You like Chicago? Crazy for it. Your beer. Dull. A real dull. Johnny's a picker, he is. And he gave you Chicago. Drink your drink, say your say, and then get out. I broke up something coming here right at this time, didn't I, Molly? Yeah. Something real nice. And you can't wait till Johnny again. No. Johnny told me about you. Oh? I'm sorry for you. Tell me all the ways you're sorry for me. Only one. But you haven't got with Johnny. And you have. Crazy for it. From the time he walked in the diner where I worked, I was alive. Advice from an older woman, honey. Make it a memory. Get out of Chicago. Leave Johnny. For you? Leave a man like that to leave him. Keep away from him. Did you hear me? You... What are you... I just broke my beer bottle, Annie. The way I once saw a man do in a bar I worked in Des Moines. He broke this beer bottle, and he held it close to this woman's face.
Stay away from me.
He held it real close, right under her eye. First he made a little scar, just a small scar.
Don't.
Like that. You get out of here. And you leave Johnny and me alone. Else one day the mood strikes, I'll tell Johnny to kill you. Get out, Annie.
Federal Bureau of Investigation, Cowley speaking.
You want John Dillinger?
Who is this?
Anna Sage. You want Johnny?
You giving him to us, Annie, for the $5,000?
Not for the money. I don't care about the money. I don't want Johnny anymore, that's all.
Sure, Annie. Now, where...
I'll set him up for you. I'll call you later, where and when.
Well, listen, Annie.
You just stay by your phone, and I'll make you a hero.
May 10th, 1954, Suspense, Van Heflin, starring in The Last Days of John Dillinger. The conclusion next on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox.
No offense, but are you a little fat when you look in the mirror? How would you like to learn the secrets to lose 3 to 5 pounds a week easily without joining the gym or going through any crazy diets? It's called Body Sculpt by Med Diet. For the last 2 decades, we've been helping people just like you that have pounds they want to shed. We've helped millions of people lose thousands and thousands of pounds over the years. And now it's your turn. Learn the secrets of how to lose weight with one simple phone call. You'll see an amazing difference in a matter of days. Don't believe us? We'll offer you a money-back guarantee. If you're ready to start losing weight right now, call right now to learn more about your risk-free order to Body Sculpt.
Call for your risk-free offer. 800-738-5332. 800-738-5332. 800-738-5332. That's 800-738-5332.
Are you in bad pain? You know what I mean. Your knees hurt. Your shoulder hurts. Your elbow and back are constantly killing you. And I'm sure you've tried every pain pill or cream available at the drugstore. Am I right? Well, here's something you haven't tried. Pain Magic. Pain Magic is not available at any drugstore. The only place you can get it is by calling the special toll-free number I'm about to give you.
And to make things even better, call right now and find out about our buy one, get one free offer. We're so confident it'll work for you that we offer a free bottle with your purchase. No prescription required.
Call now to learn how you can get Pain Magic and get rid of your pain. Remember, your results may vary.
800-492-8164. 800-492-8164. 800-492-8164. That's 800-492-8164.
Now on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox, the conclusion of Suspense, The Last Days of John Dillinger, starring Van Heflin, from May 10th, 1954.
Johnny,
What?
mind if I take a sip of your beer first?
Don't do that.
What am I doing?
Acting girlish. Sweet. Just don't do it, Annie. Just hand me the beer and...
Here.
Thanks. Oh, I never knew Chicago was so hot.
Why don't we go out, Johnny? Cooped up in here, sweating out the heat, clawing at each other like we do. Why don't we go out?
You crazy.
Well, we're crazy to stay in here. We could go to a movie, a nice air-conditioned movie. Cool off for a while.
I go out of here and somebody's
Who's going to know you're sitting in a dark movie theater, what you had done to your face, and some dark glasses? Nobody's going to recognize you. Right here in the paper. The Biograph Theater picture with Clark Gable and Myrna Loy. You like Clark Gable, don't you, Johnny? A Disney cartoon.
Yeah.
For a while, you could enjoy yourself and get out of the heat. Johnny,
What?
you ask Molly to come along if you want.
Annie?
I mean it. You go call up Molly and ask her to meet us here, and then the three of us will go to a movie. And
Yeah, Molly told me you was around. Is that how you got that little cut under your eye, honey? Yeah.
No sense anybody being mad at anybody.
No, there ain't. I'm glad you figured that out.
So why don't the three of us get together for a movie tonight?
Sure, I'll call Molly. Why don't you sit and watch the cartoon, Annie? Where you going?
Some candy. You want some candy, Molly?
No. I got a figure to worry about.
Excuse me, then.
Federal Bureau of Investigation, Cowley speaking.
Anna Sage, Mr. Cowley.
Oh, yes?
We're at the Biograph Theater.
Dillinger?
Yes, sir. We ought to be leaving here in 20 minutes or so. Cartoon and the newsreel.
Right.
Johnny's not wearing a coat. Blue sports shirt. Dark glasses and a straw hat.
Thanks, Anna.
That fella Hitler, he's a comer, huh?
Oh, it's hot. Even with the air conditioning, it's so hot.
Let's get out and get some beer. Want to go with us and get some beer, Annie?
No, I'm going home.
Well, we were just talking
Do
about...
what you want. I'm going home. Oh, who's afraid of the big bad wolf?
Oh, boy, that heat hits you like... You feel it, Molly?
What?
The heat, you feel it?
Yeah.
Well, we'll go someplace and
You
get
two go on. I'll go on.
Johnny Dillinger, FBI, Johnny. Don't go for your
You're
gun.
not going to...
I said don't go for it.
Annie! Annie!
Did you hear him? He called for me. I kind of thought he would.
Hey, look, it's Dillinger. It's John Dillinger. Hey, look.
It's John Dillinger.
Suspense. Presented by Autolite. Tonight's star, Mr. Van Heflin. Suspense is transcribed and directed by Elliot Lewis, with music composed by Lucien Morawick and conducted by Lud Gluskin. The Last Days of John Dillinger was adapted for Suspense by Morton Fine and David Friedkin. In tonight's story, Kathy Lewis was heard as Anna and Michael Ann Barrett as Molly. Featured in the cast were Joseph Kearns, Tom Brown, Roy Glenn, Parley Bear, Sam Edwards, Jimmy Eagles, and Joseph Granby.
Van Heflin appeared through the courtesy of 20th Century Fox, producers of the picture Three Coins in the Fountain in CinemaScope and Technicolor.
May 10th, 1954, Suspense on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox.
Are you suffering with arthritis or osteoporosis? Do you have diabetes? Did you know that these are just two of the hundreds of diseases that have seen improvement with Dr. Wallach's incredible longevity products? You can't get them at a health food store. The only way to get them is to call us at 800-214-0065. That's 800-214-0065. Do you have heart disease, fibromyalgia, or high blood pressure? Do you have a terrible time losing weight? Dr. Wallach can help. He was a veterinarian and cured diseases in animals. He felt that he could do the same for humans, so he became a physician. Over 50 years of research and helping people like you goes into every bottle of Dr. Wallach's amazing discoveries. Do you want to feel better? Learn how to treat the cause of your problem rather than covering up the symptoms with drugs. Call 800-214-0065. That's 800-214-0065.
Now on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox, Part 4, the 5-part yours truly Johnny Dollar story, The Silver Blue Matter. This episode originally broadcast May 10th, 1956.
From Hollywood, it's time now for...
Johnny Dollar.
Lieutenant Garcia, Johnny. Are the boys in the police car still there?
There are 3 police cars here now. They've searched the apartment house from top to bottom.
Any luck?
No, Eddie got away. I didn't dare make a move to stop him. He was going to shoot his sister.
Well, we'll get him, Johnny. Don't worry about it.
I don't intend to. My job now is to locate $100,000 worth of stolen furs, not to go after Eddie Monty.
It's the same job, isn't it?
Probably. Did you see that list of his friends Carla gave me?
I just put out an APB to bring them in.
Good. They weren't all in on that warehouse robbery, but some of them were.
If they were, we'll take them. We've got an interrogation room down here to sort the sheep from the goats.
Yeah, I know. But first you got to catch your goats.
Tonight, and every weekday night, Bob Bailey in the transcribed adventures of the man with the action-packed expense account. America's fabulous freelance insurance investigator.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. From Special Investigator Johnny Dollar, location Los Angeles, California. To the Home Office, Mono Guarantee Insurance Company, Hartford, Connecticut. Assignment, The Silver Blue Matter. Expense account continued. Item 12, 2 cents, for the way I felt. I hung up the phone and walked to the window, stood there looking out into the street. The police were leaving the apartment to carry their search for fugitive Eddie Monty into wider territory. And Eddie's sister, Carla, sat huddled in a corner, forlorn, beaten, broken-hearted. From the window, too, the view was anything but cheerful. Dirty, cluttered streets lined by row on row of sagging tenements, drab and gray in the weakening light of late afternoon. This was the slums that had spawned Eddie Monty, raised and nurtured him, made him into a member of a gang, and had now sent him fleeing from the police with a gun in his hand. And the same slum had bred the others of the gang who'd robbed a warehouse of 80 silver blue mink coats, slugged night watchman Albert Grisman into a near-death coma, and had murdered a man who tried to give them away.
Why, Johnny? What got into him? Why is he ending up this way?
I wish I could tell you, Carla.
I did something wrong. That's it, of course, but what?
Forget it. You did all you could.
It wasn't enough.
Well, sometimes nothing is enough. And nobody knows exactly why.
I loved him. I never thought of him as just a nuisance of a kid brother, the way a lot of girls do.
Now, look. You did more than anybody could expect. You were a pretty young kid when your folks died. Too young to have to take on the responsibility of raising a teenage brother.
But I tried. I tried hard. And I thought I was doing all right until lately. But now
So it didn't work. And what's happened is breaking your heart. Well, that can't be changed. But just remember this one thing. You did the best you could. And that's all anybody could do. So don't blame yourself.
Tell me something, Johnny.
Yeah?
You're wearing a gun. I don't think Eddie knew it when he ran from here. Maybe you couldn't have used it to disarm him.
Not when he was on the verge of killing you.
But you could have drawn it and killed him. He was careless. He gave you several chances. Why didn't you?
I don't know.
Thank you, Johnny.
I'd like to look through Eddie's room, if you don't mind.
All right. I'll go with you. This way. It's down the hall.
Thanks.
Well, somehow I still can't believe it. Not the killing, at least. Eddie is just not that kind.
Well, a kid gets under pressure sometimes and gets pushed overboard. Maybe we'll know more when they pick him up.
What if he tries to resist arrest?
You know the answer to that.
Oh, I hope he doesn't. Well, here it is. This has been Eddie's room since he was 13. It ought to tell something.
The main thing at the moment is to find something that tells where he might go to hide out. I've also got $100,000 worth of furs to locate.
But you go ahead and look around. Whatever you want.
Okay, thanks.
I'll be in the living room. You call me if you want me.
For the sake of company, I switched on a beat-up record player in the corner. And I looked at 6 years of a boy's life, accumulated in one room. Comic books, hot rod magazines, school mementos, knickknacks, photographs. Junk mostly to anybody but the owner. I went through all of it, then through the drawers and chest and through his clothes. Nothing. I looked over the photographs stuck in the mirror tacked on the wall. Some of the names on the boys' pictures were the same as those on the list Carla had given to the police. There were a few pictures of girls and a lot of pictures of hot rods. I picked up an envelope of loose photographs lying in the dresser. They were views of a second-hand panel truck, and in all of the pictures, Eddie was standing beside the truck with obvious pride of ownership. One of the views showed the front license plate. I turned the envelope over. The film had been developed less than 2 weeks before. I called Carla back into the room and asked her about it.
No, I didn't know he had a car, or a truck, rather.
It may not be his, but I'll lay odds that it is. That look on his face is a dead giveaway.
I don't know. He sure kept it a secret. He never brought it here once.
Do you recognize the background in those pictures?
No, I don't. It looks like a storage yard or an industrial place of some kind, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'd call it that. Do you mind if I take these with me?
Of course not. But why?
The gang had to use something to haul those furs away from the warehouse.
But if Eddie was keeping the truck a secret from me, it was because he was planning to use it for the robbery.
That one or some other one.
Johnny, he was in on it all along.
Look, Carla, I've got a hunch Eddie is the leader of that gang.
Oh, no.
I think the truck was used in the robbery, and I think when we find it, we'll find the furs and we'll find Eddie. See you later, Carla. Expense account item 13, $1.85. Taxi fare from Carla's apartment to the police headquarters office of Lieutenant Garcia.
Come in. Oh, Johnny, I've been trying to locate you.
Oh, what's up?
We picked up 2 of those kids on Carla Monte's list. Friends of Eddie's.
Wow, that's a start.
Not with one of them. He's in the clear. Perfect alibi. We have something on the other one, though. Want to help me talk to him?
Yeah, sure. Oh, say, here are some photographs I picked up in Eddie's room a while ago. We should take a look at them, Garcia.
All right, let's see them.
The pictures were taken about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Now, if this truck is his sister doesn't know about it.
Yeah, he sure got that owner look on his face.
Yeah, he sure has. That second one there shows the license number, see?
Yeah, I see it. You think they might have used this in the robbery, Johnny?
It's a possibility. And we're not exactly swamped with angles. I was wondering, too, if you happen to recognize that background behind the truck.
No. Oh, but it looks like it might be down in that area somewhere, the warehouse district.
Look, why don't you get some copies made, circulate them, and see if any of your boys can tag the place?
Oh, you insurance dicks do get ideas sometimes.
Oh, you'd be amazed.
All right, I'll do it. And now let's go down and talk to that kid.
Interrogation room 519 was on the 5th floor. Bare walls painted gray, a businesslike room without adornment or compromise. Furnished only with the necessary table, chairs, and lights. We stopped in the anteroom and looked in through the one-way glass window. The boy waited alone at the interrogation table, trying to put up a tough, defiant front, but failing by the tremble of a lip and the occasional flick of his eyes.
Well, let's go in, get it over with.
The kid stiffened when he heard the door open, but he didn't turn around. He just sat there at the table, braced and waiting.
You can take that chair at the side, Johnny.
Okay, thanks.
What's your name?
You already know it.
I said, what's your name?
Mario Santoris.
That your right name?
Yeah.
Where do you live?
Roxman Place, my aunt.
Ever been arrested before, Mario?
No.
You've got kind of a bad memory, haven't you?
Why?
September of last year. Arrest made by Officer C.J. Barton. Charge, possession of stolen articles. Hubcap, 2 autoradios, 1 camera.
I wasn't convicted.
I asked if you'd ever been arrested. Not convicted.
It was a frame-up. I didn't have any evidence.
No, apparently not. Witnesses for the prosecution refuse to testify. Case dismissed. Here, what are you going to claim this time, Mario? Another frame-up?
I don't know why you brought me in here. I don't know anything about anything.
That bad memory again, huh?
I just don't know what you're talking about.
It's lucky for us that Eddie Monty had such a good memory, isn't
Yes.
What about Eddie? Huh? What do you mean?
Is he a friend of yours?
I know him.
He's got a fine memory, that boy. Too bad you can't remember things the way he does.
What are you talking about?
Oh, that's true, all right. Eddie remembers everything that happened. What he did, what Mario did.
I don't know what you mean.
Well, that's because of your bad memory, Mario. Why, Eddie remembers the name of every boy who was in on that job and just what each one of them did.
What job?
That warehouse robbery. Have you forgotten about that?
I don't know anything about any robbery.
Well, there's been a lot of talk. At least you've heard about it, haven't you?
I don't know anything about it.
Maybe you've just forgotten.
I don't know what you're talking about.
When did you see Eddie last?
I don't remember.
Have you seen him since the robbery?
No.
How can you be sure? You said you hadn't heard of any robbery.
Well, I haven't.
Still, you haven't seen Eddie since the robbery.
Well,
Come on, Mario. Tell us about it.
I guess maybe I did hear about it.
So?
Well, why shouldn't I hear? It was in the papers. Everybody's been talking about it, so what if I did hear it? I don't prove anything.
But you said you hadn't heard.
So I forgot. Guy can forget something, can't he?
Yeah. If he's got a bad memory, he can.
And Mario's got a real bad memory, Johnny.
Not Eddie, though. He remembers how you guys loaded those furs into his truck. How you waited across the street in Red Wellers until the prowl car passed. How you slugged the night watchman, Albert Christmas.
That's a lie.
How do you know it is, Mario? You don't even remember it. Eddie does, though. He even remembers the next night. When you stabbed Red Weller to death to keep him from coming to me.
No. No, I didn't do that.
Of course you did. You don't think Eddie would lie, do you?
It's not true.
Makes sense to us.
Is Eddie here? You pick him up?
How would we know what he remembers unless we picked him up? Now, how do you think we got your name? Out of the telephone book?
It's not true what Eddie says.
Well, if you've got anything to say, we'll listen to it. But I don't think it's necessary, do you, Johnny?
No, I think Eddie remembers everything. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
He's lying! You listen to me. I'll tell you the truth.
I'll get a stenographer.
Now, here's our star to tell you about the final intriguing episode of this week's story.
Tomorrow, a cautious search, an ambush, bullets and tears. And the end is violence. Join us, won't you? Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar, starring Bob Bailey, is transcribed in Hollywood. Written by Les Crutchfield, it is produced and directed by Jack Johnstone. Be sure to join us tomorrow night, same time and station, for the next exciting episode of Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. Roy Rowan speaking.
May 10th, 1956, yours truly, Johnny Dollar on Classic Radio Theater. The next time we get together, the wind-up. You know that's going to be a rough one. Thank you so much for making us a part of your day. Would you do me a favor? Thank this radio station. Support their advertisers. It is their kindness and courtesy that allows us to be with you each and every time we're here on your favorite radio station. Also, a reminder that if you miss a day, you do not have to miss a single show. Our programs are available on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Spreaker, TuneIn, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, Amazon, or Facebook. All you have to do is search for Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. That's Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. And you can also find all of our shows along with more at my webpage, which is classicradio.stream, classicradio.stream. You can stream our shows on demand, learn more about classic radio collecting. You can also contact me there, and you'll find all of our social media links at classicradio.stream. Stream. Don't forget the Eden Pure Thunderstorm air purifier, one sitting right next to me here in the studio, and check it out. EdenPureDeals.com, promo code Classic3. Save a whole bunch of money and get clean air in your home or office. Thanks for tuning in. Tell all your friends the great radio shows are right here at this spot on the dial. Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox on your favorite station.